Atari takes the bugs out of serviceability and puts them on the screen in Centipede, a high-intensity action game with super profitability.
Hey guys, well today we're going to take a look at Replicade's Centipede Mini Arcade Cabinet by New Wave Toys. Awesome. Now I backed the Kickstarter. It was back in, I think early 2017, maybe mid-20. I can't remember when the Kickstarter was. But I was one of the early backers, so I got this at the $90 level, which it's well worth $90. It's a nice 12-inch tall, almost an exact replica of the Centipede arcade game, which is one of my wife's favorite games. I mainly picked this up for her to put in her room because she really likes Centipede, and I thought this would be kind of a nice little anniversary present for her to keep in her room. Anyway, it's got a really cool box. I mean, I love the artwork on this box. Have no complaints about it. The unit's actually packed very nicely inside. Shows along the bottom what comes with it. Pretty awesome. So let's open this box up and actually take a look at the cabinet itself. Well, let's take a closer look at the box. Very well made. It's actually a two-piece box. It kind of just lifts up off like a lid. It doesn't have the flaps on top or whatever, which I hate. Really nice box. Really great artwork on the front that shows a little Centipede arcade machine. Looks, plays, controls like the original Centipede arcade game. Yes, it does. It is a limited edition 6-scale arcade machine. A really cool collectible, especially if you're a big fan of the Centipede arcade game. On the side, it shows the side art. Also shows some of the features it has. An illuminated marquee. Includes mini arcade tokens, which you can't really use in the machine. Basically what you do with those is similar like we used to do in the arcades back in the 80s, where you put the coin up on the machine itself to reserve the next game. I don't know when that exactly started, but I do remember doing it a lot when I used to go to the classic arcades back in the 80s. And of course on the back it gives some of the features, some of the specifications, the accessories it comes with, all that good stuff. So let's open the box up. Goes together really well. Oh, here we go. Lift, lift, lift. Hut, hut, hut. Get out of there. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. Real nice piece of foam here to protect the cabinet. You see they pack it really well inside of here. So here's the instruction manual. It's black and white inside, but it's got a really nice color outside. That's nice. But it goes through on what the buttons do on your little Replicade. It does have a little setup screen. You can set the backlight. You can turn the marquee on and off. You can adjust the sensitivity of the trackball. It also describes the arcade game Centipede as well. And it's in different languages. We have French in here. And we also have Spanish, which is a really nice touch for them to do. Find out more Replicade releases at www.newwavetoys.com. Oh yeah, I recently backed their Tempest Kickstarter. I got on the early bird on that as well for $90, so I'm pretty stoked about it. You see right here is the Centipede, Tempest. They're doing a Street Fighter, which I'm interested in. But they have outlines of other arcades they're going to do. And it's kind of cool to try to guess what the next one's going to be. Also, in this little baggie right here, are those little miniature arcade tokens. They're so cute. They're itty bitty. Nice touch. Pretty nice touch. Especially if you have this thing on display, you can set the little tokens on the side right here next to the screen to simulate like you're reserving the next game. USB charge cable. Pretty cool. Got to have your own little charger to plug this thing into, or plug it into your computer and let your computer charge it up while it's sitting next to it. That's what I did with this. It took like over 2 hours to charge off the computer, but it eventually did it. Lift the machine out of here. Nice and easy. There we go. You have a protective plastic sleeve. Wow, that is a really nice arcade cabinet. We got one more thing in the box we need to take a look at real quick. Got this really neat light-up keychain. That's basically the coin door. Whoop, other way. There we go. Insert 25 cents, push to reject. And when you push this in, it lights up. Isn't that cool? It doesn't stay lit when you push it. It just only when you yeah, it'd be kind of cool if you push it, it had like a timer and it would stay lit. And already mine quit working. But it's made out of metal. It's got some heft to it as well. You can clock somebody with this thing. But still a really cool touch that they did this as part of the Kickstarter. Okay, now let's take a nice look at the cabinet. Wow. They did a really good job of duplicating the look of the original cabinet. It's made with real wood as well. It's got some plastic on it, but not much. But it's made out of real wood, which is freaking incredible. It's awesome they did this. And of course, we have our marquee. It's got a light-up marquee on it. Our little control's got a little trackball that responds really well. We got our fire button. Looks like a little miniature arcade push button, you know, like one of these little guys right here, but miniature. Pretty cool. We have our 1 and 2 player select, which looks exactly like they did on the arcade game, where they have the little triangles they sit up on top of, and they light up when you turn this thing on. We have our coin door, which is made out of metal, and the little coin slots here, they do light up. The left-hand one will advance coin up. You hit that to coin up the machine. The right-hand one, you push that to get to the setup menu, where you can set the brightness, turn the marquee on and off, all that good stuff. But this door actually opens as well. You can open this door up. What's this thing sitting on? Okay. You open this thing up. Boop. And you got like a little cubby hole right there. And what I do with my little cubby hole is I keep the charge cable in it. Fits in there fairly well. Stick it down inside like so. Get in there, you. Just like that. There we go, and close it. Great place to keep the USB charge cable when you're not messing with it. Of course, on the bottom has a nice little Replicade embossed on the bottom. New Wave Toys, Centipede, made in China. We have our charge port right there. Also, we have our speaker, and this is the backer edition. It's number 1400. Pretty awesome. Then on the top, we have our little charge indicator. It glows red while the unit's charging. When it's fully charged, it turns green. We have our volume control to turn down the sound effects and stuff, or turn them right up. And we got our power button. You have to hold it down for like a second or two to get the machine to boot up. And then to turn off, you just hit it once really quick, and it goes through a power down procedure. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay, we got to play this thing now, so let's play this game. Alright, let's turn it on. Hold it for a second. Bloop. Oh, cool. The little 1 and 2 player lights just lit up. New Wave Toys, and... oh, there's the marquee. Replicade Amusements present... da-da-da! Centipede! From Atari! Awesome! Alright, there we go. So if I hit the the left coin button here, the little button down below, I can coin up the machine. There we go. It does remember how many you've coined up on. You can see I've got like almost 20 on this crazy thing. If I hit the right-hand coin slot, it goes into the setup menu, where you can set the backlight display, how bright it is, the marquee light, the trackball sensitivity. Use the coin up button to scroll down through the menu selections. We'll close this out. Get the fire button, enter. So let's give this game a play. We'll select a one-player game, and away we go. Don't hit the spider. Ooh, got him. It responds really well, the trackball does. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's nice and smooth. And I can't believe I'm going to die on the first level of Centipede. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this game. My wife will be thrilled with it, though. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh! Get that renegade! Yes! Get the spider, get the spider! Try to set up a little hallway to... Oh, not to flee! Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, nope. Oh, man. Game over, man. Enter your initials. Hey, here we go. A. Hey, I'm number 1 on the leaderboard. 20,749 points. Awesome. Yes. Pretty awesome. Well, let's give some final thoughts on this little machine. So one of my final thoughts on this little Replicade Centipede by New Wave Toys. Overall, I really like it. From the little trackball, the little start buttons, the lighted coin doors here, the metal pieces, they went all out in duplicating the arcade game in miniature size. Pretty awesome. I really like how it retains your high score as well. I noticed that when I recharged this thing, my high score was still there. Awesome! So it's kind of cool. I imagine it probably keeps it until you change the battery. And I think that might be part of the short battery life that some of my friends have encountered. If this is keeping track of the high score, and plus it's monitoring that little power button up there for either the momentary press or the long press to turn it on, momentary press shows the battery charge level. Evidently there's still something running, so if this turned off, it's still drawing power off that battery, which is causing, shorter battery life. Initially when I charged this up, it took 2 hours using my USB power port on my computer, but when I used an Apple 5-volt 2-amp little charger, this thing charged up under an hour. And so far it's been about an hour and 45 minutes and it's still running, whereas before it died on me within like 20 minutes of starting my video. So that's a good sign. They say you can replace the battery on the Kickstarter page. Unfortunately, I have no idea where the battery is in here or even how to get into this machine to replace the battery. But still, just minor things. Initially, when I got mine, my trackball didn't work when I first charged it up. I had to turn it off and turn it back on, and the trackball's worked ever since. The only other minor thing I really don't like about it is when you coin up the machine, it keeps track of how many coins you put in. So if you hit it a bunch of times, you have like a bunch of tokens, and they never disappear. That's just a minor thing there. Let's see what else we got. Since it doesn't really actually power off all the way like a normal arcade machine would, and you'd lose all those little credits, this thing remembers what credits you push on a push button, so it kind of makes it kind of useless if you hit it a bunch of times. Other than that, the sounds are really cool. I noticed on the speaker control, when I initially played the game, the sound's kind of muted, and if I just move the speaker control just a little bit, the volume control, it comes back really loud again. It's almost like it's not remembering what level you set it. It's like setting itself to a default level. But other than that, it's a really nice little arcade machine. For 90 bucks, being on the early bird on the Kickstarter, it's definitely well worth it. They retail for 160. You can order them from the New Wave Toys website right now. I think they got like a 10% discount going on, a promotional deal as well. If you're into Centipede and you like miniature arcade games, this might be something you might be thinking about. It looks really good on the shelf, and it's actually a really fun little unit to play. I have big hands, and I have no problem playing this game. No problems whatsoever, so I'm very happy with it. Hopefully they'll get some of the issues taken care of about the wood splitting for Glenn, and maybe the battery issue that my buddy Sean's encountering right now. But other than that, I'm really happy with getting this. Anyway, be sure to check out newwavetoys.com to see what else they're up to over there. Can't wait for that Tempest machine to arrive. Oh yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.